Hey, it's Mr. Johns, and I'm excited to start a new game with you. This is called Kentucky Route Zero, a game that I've been wanting to pick up for years. Wasn't really sure about it, and just finally had the chance to do it. So here's the icon. I'm going to go ahead and give it a go here. So this is a game purchased on Steam. Currently, as of February 14th, 2021. It is $25 for all 5 acts, as well as some add-ons that if you would have bought this when it first came out, by the way, it was first published or offered for sale January 7th, 2013. So 8 years ago. This game has been out for a while. If you would have bought it originally, and that's when I saw it, and I almost bought it, it came out in increments. And so you would buy Act 1, and then time would go by, and then they would have Act 2 available. And in between some of those acts, they had some additional material, levels, challenges, maps. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. So it is on sale or available at Steam for $25 for everything. So when I think the game is over, I think it comes to an end at the end of that. I don't know if I didn't read anything about that, whether more was coming out or not, but I picked it up, and the reason it caught my attention is that it's odd. It's a strange kind of game. Now, I wouldn't be playing this if this was Call of Duty something, not my style of game, plus also not really something that I'd want to play live and share anyway, because you know what to expect in a Call of Duty game. But in this game, really no idea. So when you first start the game, you are confronted by 3 slots to save or load. And already this is interesting and odd. Normally it would say slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. In this case, we have a blank notebook, a blank videotape, or a blank audio tape. Okay? So I like that. And when you think about these 3 things, these are all ways to save information. So I'm going to go ahead and click the journal, the blank notebook, and start the game. Limits and demonstrations. The entertainment here and there along the echo. Up Pueblo de Nada. Pueblo. I don't know what that is. And then something I can't read. This one is illegible. It says something though, I think. Death, maybe? D-E-A-T-H, death. Ooh, it spins. Okay, anyway, I'm going to play the game. So, the type of game, not sure what you would call this. I don't know yet. I know it's not a shooter. Equus Oils. Equus Oils. So this is a gas station, and with a huge horse head on the back side of it. That's interesting. And there's a guy, a dog, and a truck. And there's a road nearby. So let's take a look at the truck. A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words Lisette's Antiques, furniture, glassware, curiosities. Let's click on the dog. An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. And then, can I click on the guy? Oh, the guy is me. And it looks like, as I click, it looks like the further I click, oh, there's a highway. The eyeball appears to be, something I can look at or examine. an Interstate Highway 65 running from Alabama up to just shy of Chicago. It ought to be quitting time in this part of Kentucky, but the daylight just won't shake. The sun just won't go away. Okay, so to my knowledge, other than Alaska and probably other places way up north, the sun always goes down in the lower 48, I believe. Okay, so Highway 65. And if I double click, he runs. If I single click, he kind of always runs, it looks like. So let's go explore the gas station. Oh, there's a guy sitting, an attendant, sitting, come back, sitting on in the dark. So let's look at him first. Joseph sits between gas pumps. Now I'm a note taker, so I have a notepad over here. I'm gonna write down everything because you never know what information you'll need later. So Joseph is the gas attendant. Attendant. His hair is gray and his glasses are darkened. Let's talk to him. He says, "Did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey, lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate." I didn't hear that. Also, if there is any profanity, I apologize. I will not read it, both because I don't swear myself and it's not necessary. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a fuse and it's all shut off. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. That sounds suspicious. We blew a fuse. Everything's shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Okay, so my name must be Conway, and I can say one of three things. His name is Homer, her name is Blue, or just some dog. I don't know his name. I'm going to go with Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, here's some jerky for Blue. Made it myself. Didn't turn out too bad. Oh, didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. So I guess I'm a delivery driver for this antique company, which the name was, I can't go up any further. I've got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. No, I wouldn't. I want to get my delivery done. So what's interesting about games like this is kind of like so far appears to be like a choose your own adventure game. In the old days, this would have been text only, like the classic Zork. So I love this already. This is just like an updated choose your own adventure text game, but with some graphics. And the graphics themselves, this is probably what caught my attention when I first saw this, was the graphics are kind of cartoony. Kind of cool, kind of a neat feel to it. Also, I'd like to say I didn't do any research on the game at all. I wanted to play it from scratch, not knowing much, if anything. However, I did read a few reviews before I paid the $25, and almost all of them were positive. Some said it's not so much a puzzle game, but an emotional game, which I don't really get. One person said they cried at the end. So I don't get that either. I don't think I've ever cried after playing a game. The one negative comment that I read said they were just tired of all the decisions and they just click. They were just trying to click through everything just to hurry through it and finish it. So I hope I don't feel that way about it. I hope that I'll get into it and enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and say I've been driving all evening. Hey, I understand. You got a job to do. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink, then back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. Okay, so how long you been working here? What's your rhythm like? So I've learned that with games like this, it's good to try to get to know the people, not just go directly to the obvious. So I'm going to ask him a question, how long you been working here? A number of years, it's pretty okay. You know, I have an advanced degree in a few publications. It's pretty okay here. He has an advanced, so he's a gas attendant. He has an advanced degree, so that's like a master's degree or PhD. And he's published some stuff, published some books or something. Okay. Again, I wrote that down because it may, if I have to choose something later and I know that, it may come in handy. Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of, well, to get there, you'll have to take the 0. The 0 is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those winding lights back up anyway. It's too quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Okay, well, he gave me a lamp. It looks like that's the on-off right there. Okay. Let's head in. I guess Blue's going to hang out. And I probably need the lamp on so I can find my way around. Basement. Okay, so it looks like if there's an option, there's an arrow to go someplace. There's an arrow. I'm headed to the basement. Wish me luck. Okay, basement. There's a sign right here, and there's an arrow over there. So I don't think I can go past the sign. So I'm going to read the sign, or look at the sign. It's a dusty, rusty sign bolted onto the wall. It says, "These are the rules. No open flames near the gasoline. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic, relax. Count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour." Okay, these are the rules. No open flames, I can remember that. No drinking, I can remember that. Count backwards from 5. You know that's going to come back. I'm going to have to count backwards. I'm going to have to use that at some point. Count backwards to 5. The thing that comes to mind is my lamp will run out of battery or something. But if I count backwards from 5, maybe it'll come back on. And the other one is 3 minutes every 60 minutes in the basement. Why? I don't know. That's a weird rule. Okay, let's head back up and over. There are people here. Let's look at the people. The basement people. The basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob. Probably should write that down too. Emily. You're going to think I'm crazy writing all this down, but it could come back. And if it doesn't, fine. They are the basement people. Basement people. All right, they are sitting in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. So it sounds like they're trying to find the road too. So let's talk to them. What else do I see? Musical instruments. Musical instruments. There's 3 musical instruments and 3 people. Attention to detail. They're musicians, maybe. So, I clear my throat. Have you all seen a breaker box? Or, oh, sorry, didn't know there was anyone down here. I'm going to say, oh, sorry, didn't know there was anyone down here. Emily says, did you hear something? They didn't hear me. Bob says to Emily, no, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Ben says to Bob, it gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. You said you rolled a 5. Everything's a hint. You rolled a 5, so just say roll a 5. 5 seems to be count backwards to 5, from 5. Roll a 5 and marker. You can put your marker anywhere on the map. Roll a 5 equals marker anywhere on map. Okay. Okay, it's weird, right? So far it's weird. Bob says to Ben, so it's your turn now, right? Ben says to Bob, oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? Emily says, I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. So if it glows in the dark, I should be able to turn off my light and see it. I don't see it. Oh, let's go down this way. Turn off my light. Oh, there it is. It bounced a ways away. Let's go ahead and grab it, maybe. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up, which is what I think he was supposed to roll, right? It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. Might be special die. I put it in my jacket pocket. They couldn't hear me anyway, so it's not like I'm stealing their die. Oh, turn my light back on. Okay. Is there anything else down here? There is not. I'm going to go back up. Whoop. Interesting so far. Now what do? Oh, circuit breaker. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to find the circuit breaker down there. Slow down, relax, look around. There's got to be a circuit breaker. Table, where'd the people go? Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. So I can either place the die on the table or I can keep it in my pocket. I'm going to keep it. It might be important. It sounds like it's important. So the people are gone. And I see the breaker. Yes, right there. So that's the power box. You can see the lines go all the way up to the gas station. That's cool. So let's go ahead and flip the breaker. I got power. We got power. Okay, and I don't see anything else down here. So now I have to go look at the computer to get directions to, look at all the lights are on. Wow, it is bright. Do I need to talk to him first? Tell him, I don't know. There it is, just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Well, I better get those directions and head to the Zero if you don't mind. Or there were some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. Well, who were these people? Let's find out. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, Peter's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the Zero. The password is... I usually just fill it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. Sums it all up. You'll figure it out. Okay, so let's go into the office. Check out the computer. Okay, so I wake up the computer from its reverie, sleeping, and it's asking for the user. And I should not say me because it doesn't know me. I should say Joseph. And then what is Joseph's password? It's a short poem that means it sums it all up. It's a short poem that sums it all up. It's a short poem that sums it all up. These seem really... Wheels slide loose. The stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. I talk and listen to him talking. That doesn't sound like poetry. I'm gonna go with the stars. The stars drop away. Let me turn that volume down just a little bit. Okay. The stars drop away. Nobody saw the accident. The moon throbs. It's late. Let's stick with the space theme. The stars drop away. The moon throbs. Let's see if there's a theme. You just breathe road. The lights whine. It'll only get later. I'm going to go with, I think they were all in the middle also. The lights whine. I think. Or you just breathe road. Dang. The stars drop away. The moon something, and the lights whine. I'm gonna go with the lights whine. Whew, password accepted. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are, shouts Joseph. And I have 3 choices. 4 choices. I can go to my messages, address book, play some games, or exit. I need to find... can I do all of them? Let's go with address book. The 0, Dogwood Drive, Marquez, or exit. Now he told me that Marquez would know, or I could just go straight to Dogwood Drive or the 0. I'm gonna go Marquez. That's what he told me. Okay, so the Marquez residence is 100 Macondo Lane. Go northeast on 65, northeast on 65, turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain. Can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere? Okay, sounds like I made the right choice. Right, that's it. Hey look, while you're down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago, and now that the power's all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Okay, so I kind of have an additional job, which is to deliver the TV. All right, let's go, Blue. Let's get in the truck. Get in the truck. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. Okay, so this appears to be the map of wherever I am. And there's the big horse, so that's the oil company. And it looks like I click to move my truck. It says to go northeast on 65, so that's the dark white line. Until I see, what? Until I see, I didn't write it down. Oh, a tree on fire or something. I don't see anything. Oh, what's that? Tree on fire? It's a tall black oak, burns on a hill above the road. Then that's the place. I think it said go left. Mammoth Cake Park. I don't know what that... Marquez Farmhouse. There we go. So go there. Okay, so interesting. So that's the end of Act 1, Scene 1. So if you want to follow me further, catch me in Scene 2. Mr. Johns out.